All right, today we're tackling a drink that is absolutely everywhere online right now, clove water. It's getting hyped up as this amazing cure-all, but what's the real story? What does the science actually have to say about it? Well, let's get into it.
So, I'm guessing you've seen this pop up on your feed, right? A super simple, homemade drink, clove water, being called the next big thing in natural remedies. And hey, people are curious, and you can't blame them. It's a spice we've used for ages, and the claims are pretty bold. So is it a real wellness game changer, or is it just nicely flavored water?
First things first, what exactly are we even talking about here? Well, clove water is literally as simple as it sounds. You just take whole cloves, yep, those little dried flower buds from a tree that originally comes from Indonesia, and you soak or simmer them in water. They've got a super long history in traditional medicine, like Ayurveda, and of course in spicing up our food. Okay, now before we even touch on these so-called benefits, we have got to talk about what is probably the single most important point in this entire explainer. Seriously, this is the piece of the puzzle that almost always gets lost in all the social media hype. There is a massive, and I mean massive, difference between the clove water you make at home and the concentrated clove extracts that are used in actual scientific studies.
This slide really breaks it down. Over on the left, you've got your homemade clove water. It's a simple infusion, and it's going to have some trace amounts of the good stuff from the cloves. But then, look at the right side. That's the concentrated extract. Its potency is measured, it's verified, and it's way, way higher. This is the key takeaway. All those exciting health benefits we're about to discuss, they're linked to the extract, not necessarily the homemade drink.
So keeping that huge distinction in mind, let's actually dig into the science behind the cloves themselves. We're going to look at the 4 biggest claims you hear about. And for each one, we'll see what the research says about those concentrated clove products, and then we'll circle back and figure out what that really realistically means for a simple cup of clove water.
All right, let's dive into those 4 big claims. We're going to go one by one through digestive health, antioxidants, blood sugar, and those antimicrobial properties. First up, the one you probably hear about the most, the idea that clove water is amazing for your gut. And you know, traditionally, cloves have been used for a long time to help soothe things like gas and bloating.
And here's where we need to add some context. So yes, cloves have this history in traditional medicine for helping with digestion. But let's be honest, a huge part of good digestion is just staying hydrated. And guess what? Drinking clove water definitely helps you stay hydrated. Hydration itself is absolutely essential for keeping things moving and helping your body absorb nutrients.
And here it is, the reality check. While staying hydrated is great, there's just no direct scientific evidence right now to prove that the clove-infused water itself is what's providing those other specific digestive benefits. The research just isn't there yet. Okay, let's move on to benefit number 2. And this is an area where cloves, as a spice, really do shine. We're talking about their antioxidant content. Get this, it's actually pretty wild. A study in 2021 looked at 12 different common spices, and cloves came out right on top. They were the absolute best at neutralizing these things called free radicals, which are basically these unstable molecules that can bounce around and cause damage to our cells. So what's the secret sauce inside the clove? Well, it's packed with these really powerful compounds, especially one called eugenol. You can think of these antioxidants as little bodyguards for your cells. They step in and protect them from the kind of damage that can lead to inflammation and other issues down the road. But, and you knew this was coming, right? We have to go back to our main point. While whole cloves are total antioxidant powerhouses, the actual amount of those amazing compounds that seeps into a simple cup of water is, well, unknown, and almost certainly much, much lower than what you'd get from a concentrated extract. All right, our third potential benefit is a big one, the idea that cloves can help support balanced blood sugar. And there have been some interesting studies looking into this. Let's look at this one study from 2019. Researchers took a group of people who had either normal or pre-diabetic blood sugar levels, and they gave them a 250 milligram dose of clove extract every single day for a month. And the result? They saw a pretty significant drop in their blood sugar levels after they ate a meal. But, and this is so important, that result was achieved with a very specific, highly concentrated dose of clove extract. So, while it's really promising for the future of clove research, you just can't say that a cup of homemade clove water will do the same thing. And that brings us to our final big claim, cloves as microbe fighters. This is all about their potential antibacterial, antifungal, and maybe even antiviral properties. So, in lab settings and in animal studies, Concentrated forms like clove oil have really shown that they can be effective against certain kinds of bacteria and fungi. This is actually why you sometimes find clove as an ingredient in things like toothpaste or mouthwash. It has shown some real benefits for keeping your mouth healthy. And one last time, you know the drill. It is highly, highly unlikely that a simple water infusion is going to pack the same powerful microbe-fighting punch as the concentrated oils and extracts they use in the research.
So, we've walked through the potential benefits and all the major buts. Now, let's get practical. If you do want to give clove water a try, how do you actually make it? And, way more importantly, what are the safety risks you absolutely need to know about?
Honestly, making this stuff could not be simpler. You just toss a few whole cloves into a pot with some water, let it simmer gently for just a few minutes, then kill the heat and let it steep until it's cool enough to drink. That's literally the whole process.
Okay, everybody, let's just pause here for a second. Before you even think about trying this, we have to talk about safety. This is the non-negotiable part of the conversation. The most critical point is right there at the top in bold. Because clove products can have a mild blood-thinning effect, you must avoid them if you're taking any kind of blood-thinning medication. It's also incredibly important to know that you should never, ever drink concentrated clove oil. It's toxic and really dangerous. And as a general rule, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, please talk to your doctor first.
Wow, we have covered a lot of ground. The online hype, the actual science, how to make it, and the risks. So after all that, what is the final verdict on clove water?
Here's the bottom line. Clove water is a nice, warm, flavorful way to help you drink more water and stay hydrated. Simple as that. The really solid science we have points to benefits from concentrated clove extracts, not the homemade infused water. It is not a magic potion or a cure-all. For most people who aren't on those specific medications, having a cup or two a day is generally considered safe. Just think of it as a pleasant, aromatic drink, not as a medical treatment.
And all of this leaves us with a final thought. And this goes way beyond just clove water. For any wellness trend you see out there, where do you personally draw the line? How important is the hard scientific evidence compared to the personal experience of just enjoying something that makes you feel good? It's definitely something worth thinking about.